Hello guys, this is Ratu498 and this is a 2v2 commentary battle on Shogun 2 Total War. This is a match made battle. This is my army. I have 2 bow Ashigo. I've got 2 bow warrior monks. I've got matchlock Ashigo. I've got 5 lone sword. I've got 4 Yari Ashigo. 1 Yari cav over there with 2 Yari cav with 1 Nachinato warrior monk cav unit. So that's my build. Oh, I've got a Nachinato warrior monk there as well. So there we go. Alright, that's my build. Termi has got 2 Yari Ashigo, 2 bow warrior monks, 3 bow warrior monks, some more Yari Ashigo over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lone swords, I believe. And his cav force is 2 Yari cav and Nachinato warrior monks, same as me. Right, so this is CW Angel of Death, who is one of our opponents. Both of our opponents are from the Russian Union clan. He's got 2 bow warrior monks, some Yari Ashigo, some matchlock warrior monks, 2 matchlock warrior monks, about 4 lone sword, 5 maybe, 5 lone sword Ashigo, and 2 Nachinato warrior monks and a bow cav. Okay, that's his build. And over here we have Dean Winchester, USSR, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lone sword Ashigo, some bulletproof samurai, some matchlock warrior monks, more matchlock warrior monks, and a couple of bow warrior monks, and we have 1 Yari cav, 1 katana cav, and a general. Right, we'll start this battle off. Basically, we know what our opponent's going to do. We have 1 hill, we have 2 hills, and they are going to sit on them, and we're pretty sure they're going to sit on them. So, me and Tommy decide to basically move right the way around the other way. So we're going to move right the way around over here, and we're going to wait until we have an opportunity to attack. And we're hoping to get them attacking round through this area here, and over the top of this hill. So this is where we're hoping they're going to have to attack, because this cliff face would be impossible to try and get up really against these kind of players. There'd be no chance of getting it. Right, okay guys, so we'll start off from here. And here you can see we were right the way down there. Now, Tommy's come right the way around the flank. If you have a look at the mini map, this is our army. He's come right the way around the flank. As you can see, this is where they've got really very few units. They didn't really support this hill particularly well. They've got very few units over here. And as you can see now, he's kind of swinging right the way around on them. So I'm going to get my bows into this little forest, and I'm going to start skirmishing. When I say skirmishing, my bow Ashigo won't be able to reach. But basically all they're doing is, oh, they can, look, they're firing. Wow. He's pulling back. Yeah, they're not going to be able to reach in a second. So basically, they do pretty much 0 damage. But they're a lot more accurate close up, so that's why I use them really. For killing off large hordes of lone swords at close range. So they're pretty handy for that. But basically, right, I'm going to get my bows into this forest over here. My lone swords are behind. I've still got a little force up on the hill, my cav are over the other side. Terminator's got his bows down here, going into this forest, around this forest. He's got his little cav force out in the flank. He's got his spears in front, and here's his lone swords here, pretty much the same as me, out them, just behind. So now, I know Termi's going to have to try and get up this hill. I know I can't attack the centre, I know I can't attack the flank. So Termi's going to have to attack, and it's going to have to come from over here. There's no choice we've got about that. If we're going to attack, this is where it's got to be. So we're going to have to start attacking with just skirmishing to start with. As you can see here, he's still wasting loads of arrows in my bow Ashigo. They're not vets, they're just normal standard bow Ashigo, so he can waste as many bullets as he wants. They cost me about 450 odd. So he can waste bullets, bullets, all day at them if he likes to. So as you can see around here now, the huge force that Tommy's actually got now, against very, very weak kind of force around here. His lone sword Ashigo and the things. There's lots kind of down the centre here. As you can see now, his opponents, my opponent's going to swing some more men across. So he's going to swing some more men across, which is going to cause no problem at all really. And as soon as he does that, I can counter, I can swing some men across, and that'll just be the end of that. There's not really a lot more you can do. So, as you can see here, we're going to start skirmishing. And Tommy's going to get some shots off. Firing up a hill is a really, really bad idea. We don't have much of a choice here, but it is a really bad idea. If you look at any kind of arrows hitting in, they're always going to hit around. You can see he's just behind a ridge. So most of the arrows are going to hit up there. So it's kind of a bad idea hitting at a hill. So as you can see, doing very little damage to that unit at all. So my bow's all here. I'm going to now bring my cav around because we're going to get ready for the attack. And as you can see now, he's brought some reinforcements up, so he's got some of his lone swords and everything piling up down here. So we weren't too sure whether they were going to actually come and attack us in the end. So we needed as many men around here as possible. I got them around. My general's up behind. I'm pulling my matchlocks off the hill. It's just matchlock Ascari. I've got a lone sword non-vetted. They're basically there just to hammer an anvil. So they're there to come in from behind. So as you can see now, Tommy's moved up the hill. And he's taking quite heavy losses at his bone warrior monks. So his bone warrior monks are having quite a rough time with it, to be honest with you, against the other guys. He's got his fire arrows on, but as you can see, they're getting pretty eaten up. So as there was a thing on, where was it, one of the forums or something, about the use of meat shields, or was it a forums or was it a video? I'm not entirely sure. About the use of meat shields. As you can see here, meat shield completely pointless. Look. He's not going free. He's shooting straight at the bows. So here we go. Okay, now this is where it's all going to kick off. It's all going to kick off on this flank, and we've got Yari Ashigaru coming in, and the Bow Ashigaru firing. And these guys, I really didn't see the point in them for a while, but I'm actually starting to really enjoy them, to be honest. Bow Ashigaru, a few units of those, and you do tend to do quite a lot of damage with them. It's quite surprising. So now as you can see, we've got Avatar General coming down, we've got Lone Sword Ashigaru coming down, and we've got Lone Sword Ashigaru coming down to the centre as well. So they've planned their attack, they're doing it together. As I say, they're clan mates, so this is in effect a clan battle, even though it's not. It is in effect a clan battle. So as you can see now, I'm going to start moving everything I've got up. I'm going to start countering what he's doing. So he's coming down on me, and I'm going to move up there. Over on this side, Tommy's just done exactly the same thing. And I've got my cav coming in now. What I also have on my Naginata Warrior Monk cav is I also have a war cry. And there it is. And you can see, the war cry is just a fantastic thing. It really is great. You hit war cry and all of a sudden, so many units just rout away. Over on this side, I've got Naginata Warrior Monks here. So as they go in, going to do exactly the same thing. Hit the war cry. And more units rout away again. And it really is fantastic how that thing works, to be honest with you. It works really, really well. So over on this side, I've got my bows moved up now. My bows are going to start skirmishing. I want his bows and everything kept busy. They can shoot the hell out of my cheap bow units as much as they like. As long as they're not shooting down in here, giving their men a little helping hand, because that's not what we want. So as you can see, we're winning the fight. I've got all three of my cav units in there as well. His spears are over here. He's got no spears in here to protect his swords. He's brought down his matchlock unit now, his warrior monks. The one thing I couldn't do, I couldn't get any units into it at all. They just would not pull out of the fight I was in. So over here, my opponent's cavs come round. And it's coming around the flank. So Tommy's pretty much destroyed his flank now, with a little bit of help here from the cav in the centre. But his left flank he's managed to destroy pretty comfortably, in all fairness. And they've managed to be blown away really quite easily on that flank. So you can see, I'm going to move more units around now. I'm going to start pulling back as this matchlock unit comes forward. As I say, these are cheap units, so they're just going to eat up all the extra missile damage he could have been doing. So Tommy's now managed to win this flank. These bow warrior monks are shooting in. As you can see, they managed to get rid of that warrior monk matchlock unit. More cav coming in down here. And Tommy's got a Yari cav, and we've got a Naginata warrior monk and a Yari cav in there. So Tommy will probably lose that. As it says there, unit losing. So Tommy's going to lose that battle. He doesn't care. There's also his cav keep away from all these sword units. That's not going to bother him at all. So my battle on this side, in the centre, managed to destroy most of those units. Just going in for his general now. Bit cheap, but why not? Battle's nearly finished anyway. So all my bow units are in the forest, and they're firing down. And they do a surprising amount of damage. These bow Ashigaru, they really are. They're just a bit of fun, really, but they do quite a lot of damage. So as you can see now, we've taken the top of the hill. So these units will mine. The yellow, the pink are all Termies, the black are Angels of Death, and the browns are Dean Winchesters. Down here, we got this matchlock unit. Now seriously, this matchlock unit can seriously fucking fire. It did shock me when it started shooting, to be honest with you. It kind of fired like 10 miles it's firing. at the rate of a machine gun. It really was pretty good to see that all of a sudden destroy everything that was running in front of it, because that's pretty much what it did. So I decided to switch my cav down to come and try and take that out. Got a bow cav up on this hill. Look at that, look. Got a bow cav up on this hill. I was going to pull away and I thought, nah, fuck it. So I charged him back in. Got my bow unit's going to fire in there again. Still having a little bit of a melee battle up here against these bulletproof samurai. Obviously the armour's absolutely fantastic on them, so that's it. But now we've just got units sitting around doing nothing. There's no reason for them to be there. There's a cav unit behind from Dean Winchester, and I've managed to get involved with these guys. I wasn't really too expecting to kill them. I wasn't, but me doing that will allow any other units coming up if they wanted to, but there was no need to. These guys are running away simply because his general's dead and he's outnumbered and he's scared. So that was a good game to our opponents. Thank you guys for playing. It's just a little show what teamwork can really do if you really want to take a little bit more time and have a think about it. But it's a good game to our opponents. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please rate, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much. And bye-bye.